Papa, I wanna you can hear me say, Papa, I wanna you can hear me say, all the things we wanna say inside this land. So people won't die for before you understand. We all got children going to school. Market woman and selling their goods. Yeah. Let it be great. No noise. I never seen no peaceful protest in this land before. Even my papa and my old man I tell me it never been before. To all the leaders in this land, take your problem and talk it like men. Going up from heaven to make you understand. Because Paratana, no school. Paratana, no work, nothing to do. Paratana, GSA copy they rapping it. Investor they say they rapping it. And people they get something they call experience. Let's keep this piece alive. Keep this little piece alive. Yeah. Let's keep this piece alive. Keep this little piece alive. Oh yeah, Papa, I wanna you can hear me say, oh, Papa, I wanna you can hear me say. All kind of people talking, say they don't bread new. I pray to people to fire the people we don't elect you. We all are trying to move ahead. Some people say we must not get there because confusion can butter their bread. If I go take myself, jump inside the street, anything happen to me, my family will grieve. If I go take myself, jump inside the street, something happen to me, you and your family will leave. Because Paratana, no peace. Paratana, no ma, everything free. Paratana, whipping and looting will be here, killing and shooting will be here too. Let us learn from the past. Let's keep this piece alive. Keep this little piece alive. Yeah. Let's keep this piece alive. Keep this little piece alive.
Hey, sticky the bias.
Papa, okay. I wanna you can hear me say, Papa, I wanna you can hear me say.
Not in the go for peace, don't even stop me. Slap you at the wall, let them invite peace. No fighting, no undermining. Keeping the peace in a nice surrounding. Don't like to hear when people say they want to demonstrate. When I got no money, they don't want to feed the benefit. You see your people suffering, tell me now what is the benefit? So my people say no to violence, demonstration, all nothing, and I cook our motherland. That you walk. One day we gonna prosper, keeping the peace in the city and every villages. Nobody, man, I can't tell you something negative. But education, qualification, we can work together using multiplication. United we stand, no more division. That whole hands together to save the motherland.
Let's keep this piece alive. Keep this little piece alive. Yeah. Let's keep this piece alive. Keep this little piece alive. Oh yeah, Papa, I wanna you can hear me say, oh, Papa, I wanna you can hear me say, oh, Papa, I wanna you can hear me say, oh, Papa, I wanna you can hear me say, oh, Papa, I wanna you can hear me say, oh, Papa, I wanna you can hear me say, oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Boys and girls, men and women, welcome to Lieutenant Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson talk show. If you notice, it's getting lighter every day in America. So we might be going to daylight saving time soon because it's just 6 o'clock and it's light out there, man. This is fantastic. The world as it is. Well, good morning. And my topics for this morning are just 1 minute, then my thing go around. Liberia shall not rise, prosper, nor advance until God's approved time. 2 collaborating political parties, CPP, Saga, Alex Cummings in court yesterday. And 3, I didn't put 3 there. 3 is my Buduburam Liberian refugee community in Ghana. I don't know why it's not there. I must have forgotten though. I must have left it on when I copied it from the main page. But anyway, just hold on 1 minute. Let me just add it there quick and just put Buduburam Liberians. Okay, that's all. Buduburam. That's enough. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so let me just take a break, take a sip of my coffee as usual, and I'll be right back for us to get into this. Liberia shall not rise, prosper, nor advance successfully until God's approved time. We can grow, we can prosper, we can advance, but not successfully. We're growing right now. George, we are then building things, we're building the roads, but Liberia are not advancing. All the things they're doing in Liberia, there is no real significance made in the lives of the Liberian people. None. Why? Because Jesus Christ is not in Liberia. And when God is not in Liberia, Liberia cannot function as a wholesome, functioning society, nor nation. We can't. Because Liberia was built upon Christian principles. I don't care what Liberian people think, whether you think Islam it needs to be recognized or this and that. Liberia is a Christian nation. Just like every other religious, mundane nation today. Islamic nations, the Buddhist people nation. Liberia is a Christian republic. It was founded on Christian principles. And as long as we maintain that name, Liberia, we must submit to the will of our Christian God. It's not about Liberia being pronounced officially a Christian nation. No, it's not about that. We're not going to enshrine it in our constitution. It's not about that. We're not Muslim people. We are Jesus Christ's people. We are different from Muslim people. We don't enshrine our beliefs in our God in written things. No. It's already in the Bible. There's no need for us to enshrine anything else in our constitution about Christianity. We know that from our history, our teaching, our civics, that Liberia was founded on Christian principles. That does not mean Liberia is a Christian nation in terms of laws and implementation of our mundane or secular laws. No, that's not what it means. It means that just as Jesus said He is here, but his kingdom is not of this earth. It is over where the Father is. Same thing with Liberia. We are a Christian nation, but not under the laws of this mundane, circular world. No, we're not. So, as Christians, our two profound laws that encompass the entire Ten Commandments and every law ever written by God are one, love your God, and two, do unto others as you will have them do unto you. With all those two laws interacting and intersecting together, we are not a Christian nation. Because the first law, love your God. Anybody can love their gods. Every religion is encouraged to love your God. Even our traditional religions, love your God. We're not stopping you from stop praising your mundane God, your tribal gods. We're not stopping from worshiping your tribal gods because Christianity is not a religion that forces people to convert. We don't force you, but through our love and kindness, through our generosity and charity, that's the word. Through our charity, you will know that you are cared for. You are loved. You don't have to serve our God, but through our actions and behavior, you will know that our God is a great God, and serving Him empowers you. And that's how we convert people to Christianity, not by force, not by power, but through charity and works that manifest the greatness of Jesus Christ to man. So that's why Liberia was the first Negro Republic in Africa. And for 100 years, we ruled. We ruled. Nearly 200 years. Then we started doing things that was more secular than religious. And when we forget that aspect of our teachings and our upbringing, and we turn to the secular aspects, following other people's teachings and women and things like that, it weakens us. And that's why in the Bible, God always tells us to be mindful of our relationship with other women. You know, He didn't say stop loving other women. He didn't tell us not to stop. You know, in the old Jewish religion, yes, maybe they stopped them from loving to other women because women can encourage you to do things that you wouldn't do on your own. Love, infatuation, lust, all those things can cause you to do things that you wouldn't normally do. And one of those powerful forces that can use these virtues or instrumentalities of nature to coerce, to influence, to change, to direct, to motivate is women. Women. Your love. The same with women. Men. If a woman leader is there, the men can influence you to do things to turn you around. I've been a women leader in my community in different places, and some of the actions right away I knew, no, dude, it's not right. And I told them, I'm a Christian man. I will not deceive you, and I will not work for you if I don't believe in you. I will not deceive you. I will not work for you if I don't believe in you. Do the two things. I prefer to starve and be at the will of God than to work for you. That's my religion. That's my faith and that's my belief. That's why you see today, you will never see me in Liberia with behind George Weah and those naked people, those ignorant, stupid people looking for a job. I will not be with them because they do not represent the best of our society. It's not because they traditional or native people, no. It's because they do not represent the best of our indigenous people. They don't. Just like Benin Ayure does not represent the best of our Congo people. I can't work for Benin Ayure. They're my cousin. I will not work for him because he's a damn criminal and he belongs in jail. And if you give me the chance, I will fuck his ass and put him in jail. I will not hesitate to put Benin Ayure or any of my family member in jail because they're messing up my country. What? I will not do that. My country is first, and as leader of my country, I'm responsible to every damn tribe, every group of people resident in the Republic of Liberia. They are my people. So how come it, yes, I'm Congo, but I'm also indigenous. I ain't coming to dwell in one side of my country to keep my country down as the way our people have kept our country down. Look at our country today. When the Congo people had it, they kept it down. Now the native people get it, they're keeping it down worse. Because the native people move. All of them want to be president. All of them want to lead. All of them want to steal the money. All of it. So our country just going down, down, down. At least with the Congo people, there was just one group of people stealing. You got 16 group of people want to steal now. Now our country just going down, 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 down. And until we have the leadership that can change all of this, that can make our people understand that this is not about tribe. This is not about family members. This is not about nepotism. This is about good leadership for producing good leaders and people of our nation. All of us can enjoy this country. All of us can enjoy it. But if one group of people continue to steal, and neglect the progress and advancement of our nation, it's a problem with me. That's why I went to school for 20 years. You see me in power? No, I left all of that when I was young. I did it when I was in Liberia, but I sworn that as a young man in Liberia, if I had followed that system, I would be corrupt and my soul would be corrupt. I care more about my soul than Liberia. I care more about my soul than Liberia. And I will not sell my soul to ignorance, fools, and bitches because I got to go to heaven and I'm a Christian. I will not sell my soul for no money. You can ask the people in America. You can ask my people who know me. Because I'm a man of principles. I spent all my life in school learning military things, learning formal learning, learning practical learning, learning this learning. Why? To lift my people out of the mess we're in today that we put ourselves in. The deceitfulness, the lies, the treachery. We don't even trust each other. And that's the problem with our society. When we don't have leaders that we can trust and put our hopes in, who can we turn to? Nobody. And that's why we're so divided, because everybody we trust, they stab us in the back for 50 cents, for 25 cents, for 5 cents. Just pennies. People steal pennies, man. The fools don't know how to steal. They steal pennies, and they want us to follow them into this mediocrity kind of stealing. What is that? Everybody just want fast things. And we don't have nothing in Liberia. How you get fast things? We the poorest damn nation in Africa, and everybody wants to steal from this poor nation. And we have nothing. Nothing. But yet everybody wants to steal. Everybody wants to lead. Everybody wants to direct. Everybody wants to have an input into this nation. And we all can't. That's why you'll see, I'm not running behind L.A. Cummings. Good player don't run for Jesse, fight for Jesse. I'm not running behind Boca. I'm not running behind other people. Because the kind of leadership that I will offer my country, it would threaten my own life. Because I will put people in jail. I will flog people. I will put people in jail. Because for our system to change, we must set stringent measures of disciplinary standards. Stringent measures of disciplinary standards. We must set it. that people know enough is enough. Enough is enough. Our society must change. Our country must develop. Look at Liberia from Monrovia to Maryland, no damn roads. Hey man, hey man. Every time I think about that, I want tears come to my eye, man. I went from Monrovia to Kipman. I was so damn scared, man. I was scared. I'd never been scared that in my life. I was petrified because I'd been out of Liberia for almost 20 years. I went back home, took my crew. I said, let's go to Kipman, go film. Luckily for me, the people when we're going, I said, Rodney, we gotta fix food. We gotta fix water. We gotta get everything that we're traveling. I said, what? They said, yeah, you just come from America, you know this thing. You travel out there without food, you would die. I said, what? They said, yeah, Rodney, you travel out there, you would die. And there was no lie. There was no lie. From Monrovia to Kipman, there was not one damn store or shop or business on this road. Not one. From Monrovia to Kipman, there was nothing but potholes. Oh, Lord, those potholes, especially when you pass Douala. The place is called Douala in Monrovia. That's after the Freeport and all the places. When you pass Douala, you go into the jungle, man. The potholes so deep. I was so scared. Oh, I've never been scared like that. I've never been scared because you lose a tire. You could be stranded there forever. I think the whole 2 hours we took from Monrovia to Kipman, I saw 3 or 4 cars on the whole road. I saw about 2 or 3 motorbikes. Can you imagine that kind of thing? I was scared. I was scared. Because if anything happened to us, we would have had to sleep on our road. And God knows when we're going to get our car fixed to go to Kipman, to come back to Monrovia. Oh, Lord. Then we're coming back at night, man. There was some kind of storm. Oh, man. I'm telling you, we couldn't even see before us. 5 feet, 10 feet, we're going to see the rain, the rain, the rain. Luckily, I had one little young boy. He was driving, man, and he was speeding the hell to me. And I was in the front seat sleeping, man. I was so tired. And everybody was just telling the girls in the back, were saying, slow down, do this, do this. They were controlling him. As soon as he got me back to Monrovia to my hotel, I was going to my room. He said, Papi, can I have those sneakers? He pointed to the sneakers on my feet. He said, can I have those sneakers? I said, for bringing me back home, I took him my sneakers. I said, you can have them. I took them over, gave it to him. And I went in my room with my sock on. But that's how terrible it is in our country. For us who have been abroad and seen the wonders of foreign countries, for us to go home and see people coming from America, keeping Liberia backward like that. For what? I go and see all the guys say they enjoying Liberia. They are Everleans. They all over Monrovia. But when you go outside, when you go on the outskirts of Monrovia, you're in a different world, man. This is not right. These people are not Christian people. These people are demonic. They are not Christian people leading our nation. Our country will not grow. It will not prosper. Jesus Christ will not come into that nation. He will not bless Liberia. He will not give us the opportunity to rise, to prosper, nor to advance successfully. It will be growth without development, or development without growth. That book, you remember that book that person wrote, about Africa? The same thing in Liberia, we get billion. It looked like success. But nothing successful. The people hungry, the people dying, they're killing the people. The ritualistic killing is so much, the outlawless behaviors so much, the police outlaws, the military, the only sense of decency in the country, the military. Our military. At least that's the only thing we can still be proud of. that our military got some sense of discipline. And they're not in all this mess with the civilian world. But it's terrible. It's going out of control. People shooting in Liberia with guns all over the place. Our country will not benefit until we have Christian leaders who can speak the truth of Jesus Christ in our country. All these churches in Liberia need to be burned. All the churches in Liberia, the Baptist church, the Methodist church, all of them are condemned. Their leaders are traitors to the Christian faith. Why? Because they're either silent and scared to talk, or they are in bed with the criminals and murderers of Liberia. All the churches need to be burned down. We need to start new churches. The old churches, Baptist church, old churches, you burn them down, blow them up. Because those churches not producing the kind of leaders to change our society. Our society being led by criminals. Who are these people in the church that's supposed to be setting the foundation of Christian leadership in our country? Who are these people? All this ritualistic killing, all the rape, all the murder, all the negativity going on in our country. Where are these people that's supposed to be setting example of good leadership and direction for our country? So I will say again, before I end this topic, our country will not grow, will not prosper, will not advance successfully until God's approved time. You can take it to the bank. I told you this thing long ago, and I'm still talking. So this is the end of my first topic. And I hope you people contemplate on what I'm saying. Let it digest in your head. Try to think about it. And look at the situation in our country. Look at how far we have come from where we're supposed to be as a nation of the people. In spite of all our problems and negativity, we're still on a path to hopeful existence. But now look at our country. What hope have we in our nation? Well, every day we're in a state of unrest, a state of uncertainty, a state of pure just debacle, failure, a state of unrest. Let me take a break and I'll start with my second topic because something got to be done, man.
Cummings, so he couldn't speak to him. The security had to get it out of where we were trying to talk to him because of the tense nature of the area. So let me get back to my colleague. We just saw what happened.
Yeah, the man was just
So I want to talk to the press officer. I thought that we would speak to she said, the captain is saying no comment at this point. So those of you watching us, we still have some supporters.
So this was the scene at the courthouse yesterday, and when Ella Cummings showed up there, and it's so sad, man. I mean, everybody says it's so sad, but it's so sad because from the show that was going on, as soon as I put on my TV this morning, I saw Ella Cummings talking. I heard them saying "rogue, rogue," or something like that to him. I knew it was orchestrated. Then, as I watched the different programs, I learned that Ben and I didn't show up at court. Boca didn't show up at court. So this was all planned. And people saying that they got word that Ben and I had paid these people to go out there and heckle L. Cummings. You see, but this is the thing about Liberian politics. L. Cummings got to understand. People been doing these things for ages, like Ben and and I know new strategy in Liberia. Because as a political leader, if you don't understand the intricate nature of Liberian politics, you'll be swallowed. You'll be swallowed. So all these people Ben and then got are the Liberian people that they know how to manipulate and control. But all the people with ANC, many of them in America and civilized and people who educated and things like that, that's a different kind of people. They will not get out there and be yelling for Ella Cummings and dancing and doing it. No, they won't be big shot. So Walker then got the people. They know how to handle the people. They know how to motivate the people. It's about winning. This is election time. It's about who got the influence to do what. And Ella Cummings don't understand Liberian politics and the nature of Liberian politics. He can get hurt. Because as I listened to other shows, they were talking about how things were going out of control there. Especially when he came from under the courthouse building and came in the street to get his car and the noise started going on. Anything could happen. And that's the disadvantage of Ella Cummings not knowing how to manipulate Liberian society too. Because you think that me going out there, I know Ben and I know the kind of man. Ben and is a criminal. You know the man was a warlord. You know Ben and there are war crimes caught in Liberia. Ben and going to jail. He one of the people going to be interrogated. So what do you think he's doing right now? He will do anything to maintain himself as a pertinent part of Liberian society. A man that matters in Liberian society. And he doesn't matter. But as long as we don't understand how to deal with these kind of criminals, Ben and Prince Johnson, and Bole, and all these wicked people ruling our country today that have robbed our country of our wealth and resources and still want to maintain power in our country, if we don't know how to deal with these people, they will stay in power forever and our country will diminish. But Ella Cummings don't know about Liberian politics. He doesn't know strategy. You think you run an election, you just come to the court every day and just talk bullshit and just leave. You don't strategize nothing. Your people don't strategize nothing. You don't know the Liberian society. Ben and you then show him the Liberian society that they can get people out there to heckle you and put your life in danger. You saw the red Cummings under there so fast because they did not anticipate the kind of noise and boring they were going to get out there. But this is what happens when you don't understand the politics of the society you engage in. It's different when you live in a society and you support the party of other people and you're not involved in the intricate nature of mobilizing the members and the resources of your party. You do not know how to do it on your own. You do not know how to do it. So this is Alex Cummings' challenge right now. Okay? All I think in the court and the law, we know that it's a farce. I told you from the beginning, I said the court cannot get itself involved in this kind of petty political bullshit because it would diminish the essence of the court in our eyes. They would take our law and run amok with it. And this is what's happening. Because all this thing is just a political show. One case of misdemeanor, 4 months in court, 37 plus witnesses. The man want more witnesses. Yeah? Then you get in court. They bring y'all say the document false. The National Election Commissioner says the document is true and correct. Huh? So what's the issue now? You're charged coming for forgery. The election commissioner comes and says the document that was filed is not a fraudulent document. It's the original document. So where's the fraud now? Then they want to change all the things and talk about color and this and all the stupid things. When the charges you're brought against the man cannot be verified. So this is where we are today. And this is bringing our society down. And all these people just look at players, man. All these people who don't have no good sound leaders in our country. Our country got nothing but political players, man. Players. So, for us who don't take sides, for us who just watch this stupid shenanigans and craziness in Liberia and try to stay out of it as much as possible, we're watching. We are still watching. We see what's going on in the country, man. We see it ain't right for our nation, our people. We see it cannot help us to advance ourselves to any positive existence. But yet, people play with our laws, play with our society, play with the leadership of our country, put it in the hands of immature people, uneducated people, unrefined people, untrustworthy people, disloyal people, dishonest people. I rest my case. That's my second lesson. Let me take a break. I'll sip my coffee, and I'll be back for my final topic. My people on the Buduburam camp in Ghana.
Is that I would love to do something. For me to come and learn baking is that I would love to do something with my hands and
I told you I said, okay, I'm here to be able to take care of myself. But it's not easy.
Maybe twice your name, where you're here from.
After the class, I'm poor as most of us. Interested in the baking school. Because I would love to do.
Yeah, but I'm really came for awful the panel, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I would love to do baking. I'm interested in baking. That's my passion.
All right. Thank you. Yes.
Yes.
You get money for book? What can you say now as a student?
Hello. Your name?
My name is Blessing.
What's your name, please?
I said my name is Blessing Pascal is there.
Why are you here for?
I'm here to attend the baking class because I have passion for it.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Vous parlez français?
Comment tu t'appelles? Toto. Oh. Pourquoi tu es là? Tu viens faire ça là. Mais pourquoi tu viens faire ça?
J'aime ça.
Tu aimes ça? C'est à cause de ça que tu viens faire ça.
Yeah, this is Afghan lady. She's Tracy. You're baking. Yes.
Joyce, you are late.
Okay, madam. Thank you so much. You're
Sure.
welcome.
You are late.
Our friend already Chesson. For Kenyan School. You'll be welcome. Feel free. This is your own school. Thank you so much for coming. Have your seat.
So, that was my people on the Buduburam refugee camp in Ghana. I want to extend my thanks and appreciation to the CEO, Roland Sonjoroka, and the administrator, Abo Penu. These guys are doing a tremendous job bringing the school together. You all saw the tape on Facebook. I didn't want to play it, because it's all around about them baking their Ghana bread yesterday, and how they had the oven going, and all of them when they sold it. Every day they go out and they sell everything they bake. So in the future, we're looking at really formalizing the school now with the Ghanaian government so that it can be recognized and they can participate. But we have to get it to a level where we are comfortable with the members of the school, their performance, and getting it up to status before we can maybe apply for registration with the Ghanaian Education Department or whatever we need to do. But right now, we're looking into it because the more they do these things, the more they become educated. We want to really get the full benefits of being a vocational school in Ghana. But we have to maybe meet certain standards before we do that. Instead of go beyond where we are now to a more professional level. So when we apply and they bring people to inspect the place and things like that, they can say, yes, these people are ready to really teach and advance the school. And to our sponsors out there, we really thank you all too, because I couldn't do all of this. I don't have that kind of money. It was two sponsors and people donating $200, $100 here. And let me tell you something, my state officials have donated to this program. So it's a viable program. Nobody doing nothing criminal here. Okay, this is all official. And so I'm just asking you to donate so we can finish the other part of the school, the sewing and the computer class. Once we can do that, then that whole building becomes a vocational educational center. And maybe we can apply for registration with the Ghanaian government. So these are things we hope for, but we just want to make sure that we meet certain standards before we be able to really formalize what we are doing. But you can see from the tape, the video, how the community is coming together. People see this importance of this work, and they're coming together. They want to learn, and they need help, and I can provide all of that. So please support. For you who have Zelle with Citizen Bank, please go to Zelle. My email is karrodches@gmail.com. karrodches@gmail.com. And send us your donation. Otherwise, there's Cash App up here that's going around. $ Jefferson Chesson. Send me money. Let's help the young people get their lives together so they can move forward. They're positive. They just need help. Okay? Thank you very much. That's my show for today. I hope you all enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Aluta. Continua.